The budget and government reform are the big issues as the General Assembly meets to decide the future of our state.
Joining us live from Springfield is Representative Julie Hamas from the 18th District. Good morning, Julie.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, so you have been conducting this reform survey from your constituents. What have you found?
Well, certainly a very large number, 68%, are saying that we need to enact campaign contribution limits of $2,400. That's what the Ethics Reform Commission recommended. Another 15% said it should be even smaller than that. So I think this has to be a very important agenda for the next 10 days.
Another important agenda, of course, is the budget deficit in the state right now. Are you going to raise our taxes?
Well, you know, I think that Governor Quinn has put forward a proposal to raise our income tax, and now what he's pointing out is that if we don't do it, there will be massive consequences. What I have said and what other people are saying now, a coalition is coming together saying that if we're going to raise taxes, it has to be coupled with reform. We need contribution campaign finance reform. We need pension reform. We need to make sure that we have a scaled-down government. So this is not easy to do. We understand that in the middle of a recession, and we can't do it unless we do those other things too.
Why has there not been something already done with this reform survey?
Well, I think that we have to do it in the next 10 days. We are going to be, I think the leaders are putting together a whole reform agenda. But the one thing that I'm looking at are these contribution limits, because I don't think we can really talk to the public about reform without putting limits on ourselves. The pay-to-play politics of the past has to go. And I think the public is demanding that we accomplish reform, and I'm going to actually organize a petition drive today, starting today, because I'm seeing that the leaders really don't want to go in this direction, and I think the public needs to rise up and tell the leaders that we need to get this done in the next 10 days.
So, Representative Hamas, it's pretty clear what the people of Illinois want. They want this reform to go through,
yes.
And it seems like there's all this talk. Why? So is it a stall tactic from lawmakers who don't like these recommendations?
Well, I am worried that there's not enough attention being paid to it. Again, the Reform Commission report, I think, is a great blueprint, and it recommends probably 10 different ways that we should and could reform government. And I think beginning in the next couple days, we're going to see one bill after another that accomplishes that. What I'm worried about is that the leaders will block the one really big agenda that has to be accomplished also, and that's to put a limit on how much money will influence politics.
Which leaders? Tell us names. Who?
You know what? I think that this is one where it's bipartisan. All four leaders seem to be in this one together. They like the politics of the past, where they can raise unlimited amounts of money, transfer as much as they want from their campaign funds to members' funds. That's a way that they really exert a lot of influence on our members. We want to limit that too. That's what the Reform Commission is suggesting. That's what a reform coalition of legislators is going to really push for.
All right, wait and see if it happens, Julie Hamas.
It's going to. It better.
Yes. Well, otherwise, it's a big waste of paper, that whole Reform Commission.
Yeah, I'm very committed to making sure that we get this done, and we have only 10 days to do it at this point.
Jeez. All right, well, hopefully people are listening, that's for sure. Julie Hamas, Illinois State Rep of the 18th District. Thanks for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And good luck. Coming up next, CTA riders take